Ayo, what's up? Ako nga pala si BT at nandito ngayon tayo sa BT Reaction. And welcome to my channel, Tunay na Kritiko. Maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng patuloy na tumatangkilik at sumusuporta, nanonood sa aking channel. Maraming salamat po at sa lahat po ng mga OFW din po na nanonood sa aking channel at nakasubaybay. Maraming salamat din po sa inyo at sa lahat ng mga nagsasubscribe. Maraming salamat din po. So, meron po tayong panonooring isang video ngayon. Ito po ay nagmula kay Banat News TV. Sa mga hindi pa po nakakabisita kay Banat News TV, bisita na po kayo mga katunay, at kung hindi pa kayo nakakapag-subscribe, subscribe na din po kayo mga katunay. So, wag na natin pagtagalin ang laman ng balitang ito at sabay-sabay nating panoorin at bibigyan ko ng reaksyon. Banat News TV, pasok!
Madako tayo dyan sa may lugar ng Eastern Visayas. Iconic ito, ano? Ito yung makasaysay.
Wow, pinakamabang tulay sa Asia, tinapos na ni PBBM. Good job, Fprrd.
Yan, kauna-unahang pinakamahabang tulay sa Asia. Ito po yung San Juanico Bridge. Abay, makikita ulit natin itong isa sa mga pinagmamalaki dyan sa Tacloban, nagkukunig dyan sa Samar.
All set na nga itong San Juanico Bridge, ang dating pinakamahabang tulay dito sa buong Pilipinas, at handang-handa na dahil tuloy na ang isa sa gawang official switch on o ang ceremonial aesthetic lighting at sound project na gaganapin bukas ng gabi. Inaasahan na
ang ganda ng San Juanico Bridge mga katunay, 'di ba? Tandang-tanda ko pa. Kung tama ako dito tumalon si Dante Barona sa isang pelikula niya, 'di ba mga katunay? Correct me if I'm wrong mga katunay, kung natatandaan niyo yung pelikula ni Dante Barona, ang isa sa magaling na artista, no? Na action star. Talagang hindi siya nagdo-double masyado.
pangungunahan ng nasabing aktibidad mismo ni Pangulong Presidente Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos at yun din ni Vice President Sara Duterte at ilan pang mga opisyal dito sa Pilipinas, kasama na si Tourism Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco at Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority o TIEZA Chief Operating Officer Mark Lapid. Magiging highlight sa naturang aktibidad or sa naturang ceremonial lighting bukas ng gabi ang isasagawang mahigit 20 minutong light show dito mismo sa San Juanico Bridge at yun din ang synchronized performances ng dalawang festival sa Summer at Leyte, ang Buraburon Festival ng Burawin Leyte at ang Mandaragat Festival naman ng Catbalogan City. So inaasahan na magiging mahigpit ang pagbabantay ng mga otoridad dito sa nasabing tulay at yun din ang pagkontrol sa daloy ng trapiko bukas ng gabi mula alas 4 hanggang alas 8 ng gabi, kung saan hindi na muna papayagang dumaan ang mga sasakyan dito at ang mga motorista dito or hindi sila papayagan munang dumaan dito sa San Juanico Bridge habang nagpe-perform pa itong dalawang festivals ng Summer at Leyte at yun din sa 21-minute light show or mahigit 20 minutong light show dito sa San Juanico Bridge. So matatandaan na itong aesthetic lighting project dito sa San Juanico Bridge ay isinulong sa TIEZA noong taong 2015 ni Governor Sherry Antan at ng Department of Tourism sa Region 8 o sa Eastern Visayas. So aabot sa 80 million pesos ang inilaang pondo ng TIEZA para dito sa proyektong ito at ganyan din ang 90 million pesos naman para sa boardwalk. So ang installation ng mga LED lights dito sa San Juanico Bridge at ang wiring at cables nito ay kinumpleto ng Amigo Entertainment Technologies at matapos ang mahigit 3 taong pagkaka-delay o pagkakaantala dahil na rin sa pandemic. At ayon pa kay Governor Tan at yun din sa DOT Eastern Visayas, ang naturang proyekto ay naglalayong mas mapaunlad pa ang turismo dito sa Samar at Leyte at sa buong Eastern Visayas at mapromote ang identity ng Samar at Leyte. So inaasahan na sa pagpapailaw at pagpapaganda nitong tulay or San Juanico Bridge ay masusolusyonan rin itong insurgency dito sa probinsya. 2019 San Juanico Bridge, ngunit na-reschedule ito dahil kinailangang isa-ilalim muna sa rehabilitation ang nasabing tulay. Noong 2020 naman ay nasuspindi ang proyekto sa loob ng ilang buwan dahil sa restrictions dulot na rin ng pandemic. Noong December ng 2020 rin, taong 2020, nagsagawa ng dry run pero nakitaan ito ng problema ng contractor dahil sa electricity supply mula sa substation. So pero bukas talagang tuloy na ang official lighting nito. So ang San Juanico Bridge Aesthetic Lighting Project, ang pinakaunang bridge lighting project dito sa buong Pilipinas, kung kaya talagang inaabangan ito ng marami, lalong-lalo na at bukas ay talagang si Pangulong Marcos at Vice President Sara Duterte ang inaasahang mangunguna dito sa activity na ito dito sa San Juanico Bridge.
Talaga mapawaw ka.
Ayan ha. Napakaganda naman ng San Juanico Bridge at nakikita naman natin ngayon, no? Talagang sobrang ilaw, no? Pag mapapadaan ka, talagang mapapatakaw, pansin ka. At eto, no? Talagang pinapaganda na ang kung ano mang meron tayo dito sa Pilipinas. Ayan ang maganda kasi nakakaakit yan lalo na sa mga turista, no? Binibigyan na ng pansin ng gobyerno natin lahat-lahat. No, kasi ang gusto ng gobyerno natin talagang mapansin tayo sa buong mundo, no? At umangat uli tayo ang bansang Pilipinas. Kumbaga may masasabi na ang Pilipinas ay meron ng K, di ba? May kakayahan. Kumbaga, may kagilagilalas tayong mga lugar katulad niyan. Talagang nakakaakit lalo na sa mga turista.
Talaga dyan, sana matuloy na yan at abangan natin. Ilang kilometers ulit dyan? Just to refresh, ilang kilometers from Leyte to Sama, yung San Juanico Bridge na yan?
So itong San Juanico Bridge ay aabot sa 2.16 kilometers. Kaya ito yung pinakamahabang tulay dito sa Pilipinas noon. Pero yung Cebu Cordova na yung kinikilalang pinakamahabang tulay ngayon dito sa ating bansa.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. I was watching the presentations that were made, and we really have to give Secretary Cristina a round of applause for all that she has already managed to do in, 103 days. To show that we have very much to look forward to when it comes in the area of tourism. Very early on, even before I took office, in consultation with our economic managers, with even private businessmen, it became very clear from the very beginning that as we transform our economy, one of the possible and high potential drivers for the transformation for the economy was tourism.
Yes.
And the reason is, I think, to us all quite obvious. Because we in the Philippines have been so fortunate to have been born to this very beautiful country. And even more so, we have been so lucky to be born to such beautiful people. And that's why immediately I said that this is something that we can show the world. And immediately this will come to help. All the preoccupation at the very beginning was we always talked about jobs. We always talk about employment. And I have a bit of experience in Ilocos Norte when we promoted tourism very quickly. And it became very clear to me immediately that the upstream and the downstream employment that tourism brings is significant. And I thought that we should do this back to the Philippines. And I felt a great deal of sadness to watch during the pandemic these beautiful places that are slowly going to seed simply because we were not allowed to travel. So once it was possible, I thought immediately that this is a driver of our economy. And we must immediately do all that we can to make sure that this asset that the Philippines has must be used to bring jobs to people, good jobs to people,
Yes.
to bring visitors to our country.
Yes.
To once again,
Tama.
as we have said during the trips that we have taken these past few weeks, to reintroduce the Philippines to the world. And that, I think, is what we will be trying to do. And I think the Secretary has taken us in the very good direction to achieve that. And so the strategies that we decided to employ were really rather simple. And it is that we will develop our resort areas. We will develop those that are already known. We will also find new ones. But the government has to play its part. We will do all the publicity and we will welcome all our friends from all over the world. But the government has to do its part. And the government's part is that we develop and that we make sure that these beautiful places, number one, have the people to run them, the staff to run them, and that's why the job fair was an immediate priority. That we have people to run these resorts to an international level. Another thing that we considered was immediately necessary was that we must improve the accessibility of all of these places to have direct access to smaller airports, not necessarily the big airports of Manila, of Cebu, of CDO, of Gensan, but also to the smaller areas. And furthermore, that we must provide the infrastructure to develop that access, the infrastructure to develop the area. And I was just noting when I was when I first arrived, I said, well, precisely because the secretary in all our cabinet meetings is saying, but if I'm to develop the infrastructure, I don't have the budget for it. We don't have enough money that has been given to us. And so you'll note that the Secretary of Public Works and Highways is in a very important place of honor, because I think I think the Secretary has some sinister plans on your budget. And of course also the Secretary of Trade and Industry, because we have to promote this, we have to put together these operations so that they are efficient, and we will get the testimonials from our visitors, and they will say that they will hopefully post, tweet, and say that I just came from Manila, I just came from a vacation in the Philippines, and it was absolutely wonderful. You should all come and try it.
Talagang napakagaling ng ating Pangulo, no? Dahil talagang gusto niyang mapaganda ang Pilipinas, no? At makita ng mga turista na ito ang aming bansang Pilipinas. Ito ang pinagmamalaki namin. Napakarami kayong magagandang makikita rito sa bansang ito. Talaga namang totoo na marami talagang magagandang tanawin dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya nga talagang napakaraming turista ang nagpupunta rito, tumitira na. O, di ba? Mas pinapaganda na ng ating gobyerno ang mga lugar dito sa Pilipinas.
That is what we are trying to achieve. And we have achieved it before. And I think we can, especially with the very good people that we have asked and who have kindly enough agreed to help us. And that is, of course, our Secretary for the Department of Tourism, Secretary Cristina Frasco, our cabinet members who all immediately understood what it is that we were trying to do. And I really look forward, and I have great optimism, and I have great hope that this will be successful. And I believe that it will be. Because once again, like in all our endeavors in this government, we always come back to our greatest asset. And the greatest asset that we have in the Philippines are the 107 million Filipinos who are a young, well-trained workforce, who are as kind a people, as hospitable a people, as gracious a people as you will find anywhere in the world. And those advantages is what we are going to present and to, again, as I said, reintroduce to the rest of the world. This is the Philippines. This is the Filipino. And again, as I said, I'm confident, because I have said this many, many times, that there is no warmer, more poignant sight than the smile of a Filipino. And that is something that we can introduce to the world. So I congratulate the Department of Tourism for all they have done. I would like to explain to you that, when Secretary Cristina first took on the Secretary of Department of Tourism, she moved so quickly that I had to talk to the others in the cabinet, and I said, she's making us look bad. We better quicken our game. So she keeps us on our toes, and she has always kept a very, very clear idea in her mind of what we are trying to achieve, and she has brought a passion and an energy that certainly we are going to need. But it is a passion and an energy that gives us confidence that we will succeed. So it is a great privilege that I am here today at this Philippine Tourism Convergence Reception. And once again, congratulations to everyone in the DOT for the work that you have already begun. It is a dedication that you have shown.
Ayon, at ating natunghayan ang video na nagmula kay Banat News TV. Ayan, nakita naman natin yung pinakamahabang tulay dito sa Asia, no? Pero sinasabi nga meron na daw mas pinakamahabang tulay na sa Cebu naman, no? Sinabi ko diyan kanina sa balita. Pero no? Napakaganda na ng San Juanico Bridge talaga kapag nakikita mo is kumukuti-kutitap sa ating mga mata. At sinasabi nga ng ating Pangulo na si PBBM ay nais niyang mapaganda ang mga lugar dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. At unti-unti niya nang sinisimulan. Siyempre nga naman, kapag maganda ang nakikita dito sa Pilipinas, mas maraming turista ang pumupunta at mas maraming trabaho ang naghihintay sa ating mga Pilipino. Diba? Talagang nandiyadyaan yung paglago ng ekonomiya. Ayan, kaya suportahan na lang natin kasi yung gobyerno. Siyempre, alam naman natin na mahal ang mga bilihin ngayon, no? Nakikita naman natin yan, di ba mga katunay? Pero siguro naman yan ay bababa. No, pagdating ng mga antay-antay lang tayo, magiging maayos lahat yan. Kumbaga, iniisa-isa lang ng ating Pangulo ang problema ng Pilipinas. Di ba? Kaya nga sinasabi, hindi naman matatapos ang problema ng Pilipinas sa loob ng 100 days. Kumbaga, utay-utay lang kasi hindi naman po si Superman si PBBM. Kumbaga, magtiwala lang po tayo sa ating Pangulo na si Bongbong Marcos. So once again, I'm BT and I'm out. Peace!